What a surprising news today on Alexandra Isak, who has now made a decision telling Newcastle United that he actually wants to leave the club. But what actually causes it? And also, we are going to take a look at which club can possibly sign Alexandra Isak from Newcastle United, because I'm still expecting him to continue to score a Premier League goals right now, because next season is going to be a fantastic one in the English Premier League. One thing about Newcastle United is that they try to convince him to sign a new contract, because although he still has a 3 years contract with Newcastle United until 2028, so they are now in talks with him to sign a contract. But he told the club he wants a high paying salary of 300,000 per week. This is the certain amount of money he told Newcastle United. But it seems Newcastle United, they don't actually want to pay him this amount of money. And his representative has now told the club that signing a new contract with Newcastle is not even a priority for the player. So he has now made a decision telling the club he wants to leave this summer. So now let's take a look at the club that can possibly sign Alexander Isak, because we still want him to continue in the English Premier League. I want him to continue to score goals. Manchester United are looking for a striker, with what Fabrizio Romano has said some times ago, saying that after United has completed some signings at the club, their focus right now will now be a striker, because we know United, if you take a look at them last season, they only managed to score 41 goals in all English Premier League games they have played. For last season, it's just too bad. So now signing Alexander Isak, I don't think is a feasible one for Manchester United right now, because uh, Alexander Isak transfer fee of 150 million pounds, is not something that any club can afford. Even though if you take a look at the amount they give Ruben Amorim to pay to sign players this summer, I think it's around 120 million pounds. And now they have signed Matheus Cunha, signing Brian Mbeumo. So I'm not seeing United going for Alexander Isak, even though they may likely try. But Isak, I don't see him joining United, because he will be attracted with European football. That is, he will likely want to play the next season Champions League. And Manchester United, they are not qualified for any European competition. So this has just even put Manchester United aside. This has put them aside out of the race. So I'm not seeing United signing Alexandra Isak, even though if they have any, possible options to sign him, I'm not seeing him. So now, another club from Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal, are saying they are interested in signing Alexandra Isak. They have shown interest. Al Hilal, we know Al Hilal, they have a lot of money. If you are even talking of his wages, they are going to double it. They have everything. But Alexandra Isak is 26-year-old. This career, his early career right now, I don't think he will go to Saudi Arabia. I'm not seeing him as a player who will go to Saudi Arabia, because he's still a player who is in demand in Europe right now. So I'm not seeing him joining Al Hilal. I need to even rule that one aside for now. I don't see him joining Al Hilal, even though they will try to offer huge amount of money, both his salary and his transfer fee, they can afford it. But I rule that one out. Now Liverpool. Before Liverpool sign Hugo Ekitike, they have told Newcastle United that it is Alexander Isak they actually want to sign. And they told Newcastle they are going to pay 120 million pounds. But Newcastle, they said he's not for sale. So that's why Liverpool now switch their attention to sign Hugo Ekitike now that he has joined the club. This news is now coming today saying that he wants to leave Newcastle United. And we are going to see that once the player said he's going to leave the club, then the club just has to make a decision to move him out of the club, because he might likely be, not focusing on the team style anymore. So and then Liverpool, can they actually still afford this amount after they have acquired so many players this summer? Because we saw the amount of money they pay for Florian Wirtz, 160 million pounds. Hugo Ekitike, 95 million euros. Now Alexander Isak, 150 million pounds. Well, one thing about Liverpool is that if they actually want to still sign a striker, if they want to sign Alexander Isak, they still have some players that they can sell, because the likes of Darwin Nunes is on the transfer market. They want to sell him. Luis Diaz is a player that Bayern Munich are interested right now. They have brought through offer, but Liverpool rejected it. So they are still expecting Bayern Munich to increase the bid. So I'm seeing Liverpool as the feasible option that he can possibly join. Because if Liverpool can get these two players out of the club and get the money, then without knowing, Liverpool will go for Alexander Isak. And we are going to see the likes of Mohamed Salah, Ugo Ekitike, and Alexandra Isak, all of them in the same team for next season. Is going to be scary. Liverpool are building a team that is just so incredible for now with what we are seeing. We take a look at their formation for next season. It's getting scary because although they won the last season Premier League, they will want to defend it this time around. So they know that they need to strengthen the squad. They saw the likes of Manchester City are signing players, and the same thing with Arsenal. They are signing players. So I think signing Alexander Isak is going to be a good one for Liverpool. Because if you take a look at the statistic of Alexander Isak for Newcastle, it has been an impressive one. He has spent 3 seasons at Newcastle United. Overall matches he played for them, getting to 86 matches and scored 54 goals. I think it's a good, impressive statistic if you take a look at it. And he managed to provide 8 and 9 assists. But now, if you can possibly link with the likes of Mohamed Salah, and this Hugo Ekitike, because they say they have the same similar styles, it's going to be an incredible one, a joy one to watch. A good finisher because he has the pace. He can actually run through the defender. And see Mohamed Salah running at the opposite side, I think it's going to be a different team for next season for Liverpool. So I'm still seeing Liverpool as a potential club that can sign Alexander Isak right now. Even though some reports are saying Liverpool want to go for Isak, even though after signing all these players. So it's going to be a good one if Liverpool can really sign Alexander Isak because Isak actually want to play the UEFA Champions League. And not, although Newcastle United are going to play the next year Champions League because they qualified, they are in the top 4 last season. So, but he believed that joining Liverpool, I think, is going to be another edge for him to or potentially winning the Champions League ahead of Newcastle United. So he has the decision based on himself, saying that he want to leave Newcastle United. That is his own decision. So let's see what will possibly happen. But which club do you think should sign Alexander Isak? Is it Manchester United, Liverpool, or you should go to Saudi Arabia? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Yeah.